Hello, Math 12 students. We're at week 7. That means the end of next week. We're halfway done with the semester. So I hope you'll get some energy from that idea and just keep it coming. So I want to make sure that you're all aware on the homepage about the Zoom recording links. So if ever on a quiz I say, please watch the Zoom recording, here's where you go to find the Zoom recording links. So you click on that and it takes you to a page where all the links are arranged, and the oldest ones are the farthest down. So I put the newest ones on the top to try and make them easier to find. So you can see also which mini lessons from Newton I did on that same recording. So you can just watch the part for Quick Quiz 10 if you like, but if it would be helpful to get some mini lessons on the sections of homework that are upcoming, I'm starting to put the numbers of the sections there so that you can have an idea of whether it might be useful to make some time to watch the whole thing. They're never even an hour long because I always allow the students some time to work together before we start recording. So they're usually about 35 to 40 minutes if you watch the whole thing. So let's go back to the home page. And there, as always, is a button that will take you right to this week's module. So this is the week 7 module. Click and then, as always, pause for the Canvas jump. There we go. Okay, so the assignments due this week in Canvas are quick quizzes, shine quiz, discussion board, and journal. And that's the same every week. So I hope you're starting to get into a rhythm and you're feeling like you know what to expect during the week. So quick quiz 11 and 12, shine quiz 5. Then there is a discussion board for you to reply by Wednesday and then respond to classmates by Sunday. And know that this discussion board is something that I'm required to do. So please get what you can out of it, but know that it's the reason I've made it kind of low stress and low impact on your grade is it's just more work for some people, and I understand that. So there's also a journal, and as always, you can either respond to the journal prompt or just let me know how you're doing. And then there are 7 Newton sections due this week. So when the sections are really sticky, I only put 2. Normally there will be 3. And occasionally when the sections are quite short, I will put 4. So you'll see Monday there are 4 sections due and Thursday there are 3. So as always, I have some resources here for you. I have a worksheet from Newton that the worksheets always have the answers. So if you want to look at some problems before you start your homework, that's their purpose. And there also often are formula boxes with a formula in a nice teal colored box that you can write on your formula sheet in the back of your notebook because you know it will be important if they put it in a box on the worksheet. And then I've added this additional resources. Many years ago, we used a very expensive textbook, and I made guided notes and videos that went with that textbook. So I'm making them available to you in case they would be useful. So there's the guided notes and then the video that go together. So if you're feeling like you would like a little bit more instruction, that's one place that you can go to get that. And then the sections of Newton and that textbook from author Sullivan and the OpenStax textbook don't exactly align. So I'm trying to help you. This is called a crosswalk where you say, well, Newton 9.3 corresponds to actually 2 sections in the OpenStax textbook just because of the way Newton has chopped things up and the OpenStax textbook has chopped things up. So, and then the section numbers, of course, are different in the textbook by Sullivan. So I'm giving you like the equivalence here of, okay, so Newton 9.4, we actually have to go to the intermediate algebra OpenStax textbook and look at 2 sections there. And then there's some sections from the Sullivan textbooks, and notice there are 2 different sections that are included in this one section in Newton. So they don't exactly line up, and I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to make it as clear as I can of what goes with what. So again, there are additional resources. These are from the Sullivan textbook. So I didn't want the module to look too big, like, oh my gosh, there's so much stuff there. And notice that I'm no longer requiring you to click on everything. So the things you do need to click on are the things that you get points for, the quick quizzes, the shine quiz, the discussion board, and the journal. And then I'm also adding to your calendar. So if you look at your Canvas calendar, and here's where you can access your Canvas calendar from this little calendar icon. And all of your classes have a Canvas calendar. They might not all be using them, but they all have one. And so for this class, you would click on the box Fall 21 Math 12 and see how if I unclick it, it clears the calendar. And the other class I'm teaching is Math 24. So I could just look at that class. Or I could look at all my classes together to see how that lays out. So this could help you with planning your work for the week. And even if your other instructors aren't putting things on it, you're able to add things to the calendar. So I have started adding to the calendar that an event that says the discussion board replies are due, just to help you remember. I have to put the first due date for the assignment on the Wednesday so that you'll get a reminder in your to-do list and your calendar for the Wednesday part of the assignment. But then there's not a way to make two due dates for the same discussion board. So this is what I'm trying to see how it works, and you can let me know. I'm putting a little reminder event in the calendar so that you can see that that's coming up. So I'm trying to make it very consistent so that every Monday homework is due and a quick quiz is due. Every Thursday homework is due and a quick quiz is due. Every Friday a shine quiz is due. Every Sunday discussion board and journal. You can always do them way ahead of that. That's just the day it's due. But I think it would be great if you spread out your work and did homework some every day, and then the other assignments a day or two before they're due. And I think you'll just find that you're so much less stressed. So this video will get posted here in the intro video, and then I will publish this module and you'll be able to get to work. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help you get your work done. If you have any questions at all, I love answering questions. And if I've written anything on any of your work that's unclear, please assume I was unclear and ask so that I can clarify that for you. Have a great week.